Hello and welcome back to Ryan Plays The Binding of Isaac Rebirth Afterbirth Plus. I don't really remember what happened last episode. A lot of things have happened since then, which I never ended up uploading yet as of while I'm filming this, but I will be uploading it shortly. I've had problems with my internet, so just something to work out. It went down for a couple days for no reason other than they just shut it off, even though we've been paying for it. And on that note, we will start with the D10. Our seed is 0JF3NH4K. So we're going to be re-rolling a lot of enemies. I'm not really sure what use the D10 has. I think I made this room a lot harder than it needed to be. Oh boy. But yeah, I've never really seen the D10 as being one of the more useful of the dice. I don't know if we can get out of this. Yeah, without taking damage to get the bird. Oh well, we've entered the Whore of Babylon state. I'm gonna try to avoid using the D10 more and avoid taking damage so we don't die this early on. So I gotta adjust my sound a little bit. There we go. Maybe there will be a spirit heart in the shop. That would be a very nice get from the beginning. Just a little bit of protection and then we can stay in the Whore of Babylon state and be a little bit safer. We'll take the bomb and we might get a spirit heart from this instead. Try and blow up as many rocks as we can. And didn't want to pick up that heart, but it was an accident, and accidents happen, but that's okay. Let's just roll the dice on these guys. Yeah, I don't like this. It's maybe for future floors where we have the... oh no. Where we'd have the opportunity of finding enemies from previous floors where they would be weaker. I don't think rolling into stronger enemies is the solution. There's no secret room there. Actually, I should have known that because of the rock from earlier. Hopefully we can get the money and a spirit heart. Perfect. And now we're feeling a little bit safer. Can't get either of those. And no bombs, so we're just going to go and fight the Duke of Flies. I don't know if we can re-roll his flies. Let's see. Nope, we can't. Which is good because anything that's not a fly would just be harder to kill. So this is going to be easy win. Hopefully we can get an arcade on the next floor just to bring our health down a little bit without removing our devil deal chance. If we get a bomb, that would be nice. We're not going to go in the curse room yet because we want to maintain this spirit heart. Any deals with the devil we can get that don't kill us, but just get rid of all the red hearts that we have, or at least bring us down to 1, are worth taking no matter what, even if it's like Sister Maggie, Brother Bobby kind of deal. Might as well just take these, because our health is full anyways. I mean, it's not full, but our health was high enough where it didn't matter if we took it or not, because we wouldn't be losing the Whore of Babylon state. I'm just going to reroll these guys into hopefully not champions. That was actually a pretty good play there. I mean, not too terrible. We got enemies that were a bit easier. But when they're non-champions, I think we're just going to keep them. You can re-roll every room if you truly want to, but I don't know why you would if you don't hate yourself. At least on these floors, because yeah, you're really only making it an uphill battle, which sometimes is just entertaining, sometimes is a bit stressful. These guys have a bit too much health, so once you take out that one, you can re-roll, and we just got another fatty. I think our first roll just put us in a, well, put me in a bad mood. It definitely did from from the beginning. Rerolling into enemy you can only hit from behind when our shots don't travel nearly fast enough for it to work out. So maybe we'll reroll that champion. Whoops. Unless they kill themselves, then can we even reroll that fly? No. We're learning a lot of things. Oh, we could use the clicker. Let's be someone else. And are we just Isaac now? Maybe I'm gonna see if we can reroll into Azazel for flight, just to get those chests in the other room, and then we could always roll away from him into someone else. Maybe into Lazarus to get some invincibility going. Not invincibility, revivability. Resuscitation is a necessitation. It's a necessity. And we should have used that bomb here. I wasn't really thinking. But on to the boss fight. Hopefully, devil deal. And let's just avoid losing that. So we do still have both of Eve's items. I forgot, both of our gold rooms so far have been spacebar items, or trigger items for me, because I'm using a Xbox controller. But yeah, we don't have any stat upgrades yet, so we are still just fighting it out with base stats. Since we're not Eve though, our base damage has gone up a little bit, which is helpful, since we weren't in the Whore of Babylon state anyways. Just gotta kill this annoying piece of crap. I mean that literally and figuratively. I truly dislike this boss when I don't have any damage. He's just... There we go. Pentagram. Good get. And... I mean... We're not gonna take the Spectral Baby. I don't know if anyone thought we would. But Brimstone... So now even if we turn into Azazel, we don't have any disadvantage from a lack of range, because we got our perfect blood laser instead of the imperfect one that he starts with. And if you're wondering why I just fired away from the enemies back towards that door, it's because my controller is slightly broken and I haven't replaced it yet. So sometimes when I just let go of one of the joysticks, it just snaps to the opposite side, which is not the most useful thing it can do. I don't know if there's any way to get more red hearts from using the clicker. Are we just back to Eve again? Oh, interesting. So we no longer have Brimstone. One second. I gotta look at how this clicker actually works. Okay. Because I did not know that could happen. The clicker, Binding of Isaac wiki. Let's see. Very useful website for anyone who enjoys playing this game. Let's see. Transforms Isaac into a different character at the cost of the last item collected each time the active is used. Well, I guess I've never realized that there was a cost to using it before, but it makes the run a bit more interesting now, I guess. Oh man, that was a mistake. So yeah, we don't want to reroll again, get rid of the pentagram. So I guess we're just gonna roll with the clicker and not use it. So yeah, bad decision, but now I know. Now I know for the future. I wonder what items I've lost on previous runs when I did not know how this item truly functioned. Not only does it cost charges, but it costs an item. I mean, maybe if the last item you had was Spectral Baby, it would have been worth it. So maybe we really could have just taken Spectral Baby. I think we would have noticed him disappear, and we would have looked up and found out the same facts that we now know. Always gotta be afraid of one of the bonies popping up. Oh. Our devil deal is not the highest percentage, but it's still very necessary because we could get Abaddon or something to bring us back from the mistakes of our past. Okay. And also would have been if we had a key to start out with, this also would not have happened because we would have gone in here and got this, and then we would have lost the Spelunker hat. Okay. Helpfully getting us nothing. I mean, we found the secret room, got 2.5% more chance for deal with the devil if we can maintain it. Let's just see if this... Yeah, it is a shop. Maybe there's a second secret room at the end of this. Didn't think so. But it's always possible. So we're just going to go back through here and try and find the boss room while we still have refrained from taking damage. Even though I keep putting myself in bad spots. And I just almost ran into that explosion. Okay, I get really tempted to just use items whenever they come active. Like I almost just used the clicker there and lost our precious Spelunker hat. But I refrained. It's not something I can always do. I'm a little trigger happy sometimes. So, if we take 1 damage, I mean, we could just reroll, see if we get something else. I mean, we might as well just try and go for Azazel or something at this point. Because there's not really a downside to losing Spelunker hat. We won't get any more secret rooms, but that's not too big of a loss for us. I mean, we'd also lose the ability to find the mini-boss rooms. Well, not find them, but realize that they're mini-boss rooms before we go in. But we'd go in anyways, because the chance of getting an item from one of them is worth the fight. And no deal. No dice. If we wanted to, we could have used the clicker right before we picked up Jesus Juice to get rid of the Spelunker hat and not lose a damage up, but I'm not really into using the clicker right now. Only have it because there's nothing we've... Oh no. Okay, so that was the end of that horrible mistake of a run. Hopefully we won't do anything like that again. But bonus, you get to see at least a minimum of 2 runs. This one, Isaac. So a little more standard than Eve. Hopefully we don't get rid of anything useful. Some things I just forget, because I've normally killed the 2-headed fatties, or at least broken them down to their just single fatty form, fast enough where they've never shot out creep, for the most part. And it happens to me so rarely that I almost always fail to remember that it happens. Oh, so we have to go in and around. That was too close. Oh well, we avoided damage there. I'm just... Ooh, inner eye triple shot. Yes. This would go nice with the brimstone laser. I will say that we don't deserve it because we got rid of it last time. Normally it's like, oh, we always deserve the brimstone laser, but if we get one and then just give it up, that's on us. It's on me. You haven't done anything wrong. You're just spectating chaos at this point. Now, Not necessarily damage up being the best, but shot speed up would help our DPS the most right now. Damage up, I mean, of course, we're not going to say no to. It is very useful, and it is something that we want, but shot speed up, I believe, would be better at this current juncture. If he could just blow up, that'd be nice. No health down. That's not useful yet. We'll see what the boss gives us, and we'll check this last room here. And we can go in and get an item from our shop. Or donate, if we want to. I think donating would be the best. It's most useful long term. There we go. I wanted to pop one of the TNTs when they're next to it, but it's sometimes harder said than done, especially if you just miss. But I got 3 useful ones, so I'm pretty satisfied with that. Get out of here. We will peep the shop. We got extra keys. No problem there. Yeah, battery charge. I should have just avoided that. Maybe there's something there, and we're just gonna donate 2 cents, and we're just gonna buy the battery anyways. Because why not? The game really wants us to take it. Duke of Flies, the best first floor boss. Hopefully we can kill him a little faster than last time, but we'll see. Come on. Let's go. Beautiful. Box of stuff. We're just going to take everything because we can. And we'll teleport possibly immediately. We'll see. Depends on what's around us. Arcade. We're definitely going to play this. That was a lot quicker than I thought it would be. Didn't really get anything out of it. This room's not too dangerous, so we're just gonna finish it off. And we got protection, so we don't need to teleport right away. Unless we do things like that and just get hit some more. Oh, but anyways, with the internet being down, they came in, they replaced our router, said it was too old, that they could not service it any longer. Well, let's do something sneaky here. Very useful play. Ooh, I want it. Oh, you know what? Okay. This is how we gotta do it. We gotta go over here. I will come back for Guppy's head, because I do not want to lose my spirit heart right now. But that was the... Oh no. Wait. Oh, is that what the skull does? Let's drop that. Wait. Oh, come on. Oh, I wasn't thinking. I forgot what button it was. Oh man, this is a mess. I forgot what button it was to drop the trinket, and I accidentally used the IV bag. So once again, we're starting anew. Again with Isaac though, not bad. Also, I forgot the seed of the last run, so it doesn't matter, you can't play it. Or even tell me you did better, because I won't believe you. DL678QSL. If you want this one. Hopefully this will be our path to victory. 2 spirit hearts. We just have to keep those till the next floor. Hopefully our gold room is something just obscenely powerful that will make it so we don't even have to try. Not obscenely powerful, but I mean, it's pretty good. Hive mind. I don't know if we can break both of those rocks at the same time. And we've discovered a new strategy. This is how you get 1 to 2 extra cents. Genius. And I guess there's a possibility of there being a crawl space underneath those rocks, but I mean, it's as unlikely as it is for all the other rocks. This is the downside to this item, is blowing yourself up. That's one of the reasons why I greatly dislike this. And rainbow tears, that time it was useful, so don't try and justify it. Oh, it broke mid-roll. I was thinking it would at least still finish paying out. We'll see. Yeah, but if you see something happen like that, you might think to yourself, oh, the fire mine explosions might be super useful. But no, most of the time it just kills you. I don't think this Spirit Heart's gonna last to the next floor, even though I really need it to. I just want Brimstone back, you know? I think I deserve it now because of the mistakes of the past. And the past is just so recent, you know? Hey, we can fly now. We have a pony. I don't think there was anything that we could... Oh, we could have gotten 2 extra bombs if we would have waited till the boss fight to get the pony, because then we would have had flight and we wouldn't have had to break those rocks. But how could we have known? And we would have had extra bombs for this. We will see. Let's see if we can line them up for a dash attack. We were so close. We were so close to all of them. It makes me very sad. At least the flight doesn't go away. It should, just in shame of us missing, but thankfully it does not. Oh boy. Well, we can get in the middle of this room. No tinted rocks. Let's just pop in and see if we can beat Pin. Oh boy. Come on, Pin. I think if we just get him to dance through the fire. There we go. Placenta. We don't know what our deals are. God dang it. I think since we messed up, and it's only 3 minutes into the run, we just take all of them. We have to. Sister Maggie and the Pact. Oh, goodness. That was not something I recommend or something I normally do, but it's always the item that costs 2 hearts that gives you the extra Spirit Hearts or Demon Hearts. That can't actually be true, but I'm just gonna have to believe it. We can give up the bombs we don't have. We can give up the health we don't have. Both good options. I'd be perfectly fine not having Sister Maggie, but the fact that we were able to take all of the deals is surprising and amazing. And now that we have Golden Key, which I don't really remember when we picked it up. Yeah, I don't remember when we picked up the Golden Key, but we'll be going into our shop regardless of whether or not we'll buy anything or how much damage we take. Actually, the more damage we take, the more likely we are to go into the shop anyways in search for more Spirit Hearts. If there's a Spirit Heart in there, we will buy it. We'll donate the rest if possible. If not possible, we'll just... I mean, we'll have to keep it because we can't buy more than one thing at this point. And... Infamy. Thank you. The game's looking out for me. It's like, I know you're not the best at avoiding all of this damage, even when we give you Brimstone. So just take this. Sad Onion. More explosions faster. Sad Onion is a very good item, though. All joking aside. I don't think that the explosions from Fire Mine can proc on poops. Oh, and we do have a bomb. And it gave us some extra bombs and a couple cents of chump change. So we'll break this guy and donate everything. And those extra 2 cents. Here we go. Perfect. And we are gonna break this as well, because there might be more money. Or pill, which is friends to the end, which is not bad at all. I keep thinking that I have to go back and get Guppy's head, but that was sadly the last run. Even though it feels like it was only 5.5 minutes ago. I did do a pause. You did hear the pause. I paused just to look at that. And, well, this day just keeps getting stranger and stranger. Maybe we can get telepills to teleport out of here. Yeah, I don't care about wasting bombs on these. I mean, we've accomplished getting more health and a red heart. So it's not the worst teleport to an IM error room, but it was very unexpected, and I would have liked to see a possible, though very low chance, devil deal or the golden room. I'm always looking for the golden room. It's my salvation. And if there's any way that we don't manage to win this run, if somehow that random chance happens, though it seems very unlikely, I might just do a challenge, depending on what state the run is in when we lose. If it's near the end, that'll be all. But if it's sometime in the next 2 or 3 minutes, which hopefully it doesn't happen. I believe I'm better than this. But if it happens, we'll start a challenge instead. Just change up the pace a little bit. And that way we can guaranteed unlock some items and more challenges along the way. Just a part of getting that 2,000,000%. So that way we can work on 3,000,000%. Bit of a daunting task. Shouldn't take more than like 1,000 more hours. I'll take 3 pretty flies. Yeah, this and all of the golden keys as well. This run is just very kind. Let's see it again. Yeah, DL678QSL. I got a little mind flooded. Don't know if I actually showed that already, but I didn't want to leave it out because it's been so interesting. We are going to take Conehead. Gives us a spirit heart, and I think in some way we don't take damage from something or some other. I'm not entirely sure, but we're taking it. Now what would be a spectacular get would be Devil Deal into Darkbone. Not. I know what you're thinking. He was gonna say Brimstone. I did. I was thinking about it, but I changed my mind to something that didn't sound too greedy. Just the best defensive item we could have instead of the best offensive item. Now, if you're like, well, I disagree with you, and I think that Holy Mantle's the best defensive item. Well, 1, you're wrong, and 2. We can't get it because we're not going for angel deals this time around. Alright, we just teleported back into this. If we can break that, we'll break it. Just gives us more health to trade away. Nah, I don't really care too much. It's not like I'm going to keep going back to it. We will take both of these and then donate what remains. There's options. Wonderful. Let's break that just to increase our odds, because the odds so far have not been in my favor. Very antithetical to the Hunger Games style. Well, actually, in Hunger Games, the odds weren't really ever in her favor. She just... Well, they just said, may the odds be ever in your favor. Okay, I don't want... Flatworm. Okay, so that's how I drop it. It's holding down the right trigger. There we go. I say I switch back between keyboard controls and controller controls often, but I never remember when I switch between them. I just have to relearn every time. You think the hundreds of hours would change that, but sadly they don't. Oh, there's no rooms attached to... Whoa, that was close to this one, so we... Yes, we need to go this way. Look at that. Don't know if we really accomplished anything. Maybe we avoided some damage. I like to think so. Oh, I always get sidetracked when I'm ever trying to talk about anything. Oh, okay, so the poops can't... I'm doing it again, but I am going to finish this thought. And I'm going to get back to my other thought, hopefully, but I need this one first. Everything in order, even when it's out of order. The misorder and disorder is the order that I've reordered. In case I'm not cryptically confusing enough. Now I forgot because I was talking too much. Let's think. What happened in that last room? Oh, that the stone grimaces are enemies, even though you can't kill them without Little Horn, the science. But yeah, so they proc the the fire mind explosions, even though you aren't damaging them. Well, the game's honestly just being too kind, but we're gonna take it because I hate all the explosions. So this time, if we get the clicker, we are not gonna use it. Oh man, how much do I ever hate what I've done? Hopefully that was at least bad enough where like it'll cement into my brain exactly what the clicker does. Mr. Me, I'm assuming for opening a certain number of chests or golden chests. I don't know if it's specific to just one. So the fire mine still seems to be burning enemies, but I don't know if it will cause explosions. We'll have to see. Maybe the percentages for explosions just go down a lot since it's just one continuous laser. I don't know how we dodge that, but I don't know. So far, no explosions, which is what I wanted, and I am not upset by at all. Oh, but first things first, second things second. We were thinking about the internet fiasco. Yeah, it was... So I was trying to upload the last episode of this when, like, I came back the next morning. So I started uploading it at night, like right after I went to bed. Came back the next morning. It wasn't working. The internet was down the whole day. I just waited around assuming it would come back, and it did not, so we called the ISP the next day. We were like, hey guys, what are you doing? Come fix this. I pay so much for so little. And they were like, oh, we can send someone over right away. They'll be there tomorrow afternoon. Which was a Sunday, so it was nice that they still came on a Sunday, but I mean, I would have rather they have shown up on Saturday when I called them, which was a lie. My brother called them. I don't know why I said I did. Maybe it makes it feel more personal. More damage up with Magic Mush. There we go. But yeah, my brother called them because I hate talking on the phone. I'm fine talking to myself in a room while playing a game in the hopes that someone watches. But I do not like talking on the phone to an actual another human being. That just makes me too uncomfortable. Another Monstro too. But they, yeah, we called them on Saturday. They were booked for all of Saturday, apparently. And they sent someone over on Sunday. And they said that they had shut off the internet to our house. And our router was too old. And they gave us a new router and said that we didn't have to pay for it. And then they started sending the internet back to our house. Which just, for me, seemed inconvenient. Oh, a fake error room. Very useful. I wonder if he has the same possible drops from when you destroy him as the other like shopkeepers. I don't actually know what they're called. The like little mannequin things that you see just sitting around that you blow up for fun sometimes. I mean, we do have enough bombs where we could destroy the blue campfires for spirit hearts, but we're not in too dire of a need, and I think we'll be fine for the rest of this run because we are so overpowered at the current moment. And very thankfully there seems to be no more explosions. And I'm gonna go with we would have had one by now if we could have had one by now. More damage. Yeah, it's unnecessary at this point, but we're just gonna take it because we're not stupid. Maybe there's a crawl space. That would have been amazing. I never intentionally find crawl spaces. That's way too much work and stress and too little of payoff. Not even gonna bother looking for secret rooms because we don't need them. More damage up? Steven? 10 damage, Brimstone, we can fly. I would like to gain the ability to fly and get a different item, but I mean, there's nothing wrong with having the pony, and we haven't found... I'm not sure how those didn't hurt me. Maybe hard-headed? Or infamy? I forget, we had a couple damage-reducing things. The Emperor, will you just use that next floor? And then maybe we can get to Boss Rush. Oh, Boss Rush is right here. So we can get out of Boss Rush if we want to. Like if there's an item in there that we don't feel like taking. I don't know if... We did Boss Rush with someone. We got Dark Boy and Leprosy. I don't know what Dark Boy is. Did we do... Wait. How do I don't remember how to check. I don't think that we did Boss Rush here. I shouldn't have taken the ceremonial robes first. I should have taken them second. Oh well. Roid Rage. What is the most useful? Maybe Halitosis? I don't know if these nails are going to do anything. Oh, damage up of 2. Not bad. So now it's just a little boss rush. Oh, I've been making tacos for the past couple days. Pulled chicken tacos. Okay. Let me collect my thoughts and start back from the top, because that just sounded a bit rough. Where is he? There he is. Oops. So, pulled chicken tacos. So, I put 2 cut up chicken breasts in a slow cooker. This is how I do it. I wasn't taught this way, so I don't know how normal people make pulled chicken. This is the only way I've ever thought of to make it on my own, and it's very simple, so it's just what I do. But you just cut up chicken breast, or whatever part of the chicken you want to make pulled chicken, toss it into a slow cooker with some chicken broth, salsa, a lot of seasonings, cumin, chili pepper, maybe some cilantro, some oregano, a little bit of lime, some hot sauce even, some cherry tomatoes, some onions, just everything that you want to have together really in one pot. Because not only does that flavor the chicken while you're tenderizing it to the point where you can pull it apart, but it also just is something delicious that you can eat afterwards, like the onions cooked in the chili spicy liquid. They taste good at the end as well, especially the cherry tomatoes, because they just pop with flavor because they're so full of liquid. Then all of the seasoning just tends to seep into it as you're slow cooking it for For me, it's normally like 12 hours. So I made the pulled chicken twice in the past week because I had extra tortilla shells, so I needed to make more chicken because I didn't make enough the first time. And oh, I'm just blanking now. Just give me a second. It'll come back. It'll come back to me. Ah, I made it twice. Okay, yes. This is why I wanted to talk about it. Because the first time, I started it right before I went to bed. Woke up. All was good. Shredded the chicken. Put it back in for like an hour. It's 2 hours. I think it was closer to 2 hours than 1 hour. Just so it reabsorbs the flavors just a little bit more on the inside of the chicken. Whoops. And then after that, it was done. Made some tacos with it. It was fine and dandy. Everything went well. Okay. The eyeball pushed the pretty fly, which pushed me. And we unlocked Isaac's head. And we got Dry Baby. Everyone's favorite immortal friend. So I made, yeah, the first time I made it, it was fine. The second time, though, I started the chicken before work, and I was working in the afternoon, so I got back at 11 at night, shredded the chicken, didn't want it to be done at that point. Tears Up is very nice. Didn't want it to be completed at that point because it was still lacking a little bit of flavor that it would get from just sitting back in the salsa broth mess in the pot for a little while. So I left it. I forgot to add in more water though for the next 8 hours while I went to sleep. So when I woke up, the very edges that were touching the slow cooker, well, first it smelled kind of bad when I was walking upstairs to see it and how it was done, but it smelled a little bad because I burnt like a lot of it to the outside of the slow cooker. So everything that was touching the slow cooker just got charred a bit on the side, so I had to throw away some of it. It didn't taste too good. I did try some of the burnt stuff because, well, I mean, sometimes you're just curious and you want to know what things taste like. But that one, it didn't taste great, so I tossed it out and had about 70-80% of the chicken that I started with, and it was just not a pleasant morning because I was just saddened by that, and then I had to go to work in the afternoon again. But I still have that chicken today because that was yesterday, so I am going to be making more. I did not mean to give up a key there. We don't need piercing shots. I am going to be having more chicken tacos later. Generally with some melted crumbled cheese on a corn tortilla with some salsa, a little bit more lime. And I like putting in barbecue sauce sometimes. Hey, we finally got enough money to buy cane. We don't actually have to buy them. We just have to hold the correct amount of change, which we finally have accomplished. Yeah, sometimes I put in a little bit of barbecue sauce, sometimes I put in a little bit of hot sauce, sometimes I just put in more vegetables, like just fresher tomatoes, jalapenos, chili peppers, tomatoes, onions. I feel like I said tomatoes twice. But just a little something extra. Here we go. Mr. Dolly. Oh, I forgot to use the Emperor card. It's too perfect. Let's see. We can't take all of them. Do we have any other Guppy items? We have Guppy's tail. So we could go for the Guppy Dream. I'm going to take Dark Bomb. If we can get back in here... Wait, we'll use this first. If we can get back in here with more health, we'll get the Whore of Babylon. We're going to see if Dark Bomb can give us some more Spirit Hearts. maybe an extra 1 or 2, and then actually I'm gonna say an extra 2, otherwise it might be a bit too risky, but just gives it a little spice. Oh my goodness, we'll spice this run up just a little bit. Come on, Dark Bum. There we go, there's 1 payout. As long as he doesn't just jip me and give me like a spider or something useless. As long as he does exactly what I need him to do, we'll be okay. Hopefully that's a hematemesis pill.
Something's wrong.
We can always hope, though. Well, we'll go in here and we can always teleport out. Hematemesis. No, hematemesis. Or hematemesis. Not sure. We're still... Oh, this is... This is gonna end up badly. We're still doing it, though. Keeping the pony, because flight's more important than flies every couple rooms. Especially when I have a tendency to step on things. We don't know what our health is. We got Lucky Toe for breaking a certain number of those guys, which I still couldn't name. None of these are useful. Something's wrong is slightly more useful. We want to find hearts. Was that a tinted rock? What hurt me? Something hurt me, so it doesn't matter that it was or was not a tinted rock. There's a tinted rock. Mr. Mega has appeared in the basement. I don't know where the other spirit heart came from. I didn't think it was a tinted rock. That was strange, Dark Bum. You gotta do that a little bit faster. Not Dark Bum, Dry Baby. Goodness, I'm just getting frazzled to no end. Yeah, I'm very confused. I am just losing my mind. I didn't see that either. There we go. I think we're at 2 spirit hearts now. We just need 1 more guppy item to live the dream. So far the fighting is not difficult at all. The only problem is, it's not even that like enemies are hitting us because we can't kill them fast enough. I'm just poorly dodging at times. And also it doesn't help that we traded away all of the health that we had for the most part. Here we go. Mom's heart. Let's take him out as fast as we can. Let's go. The pony. Oof, perfect. Yeah, we'll continue it. I also forgot that this happens. We unlock the Lost Baby and Rubber Cement, which when we pick up 5 times, we will unlock the item that was based off the hydrophobicity mod. I don't remember what it's called, but it exists, and I still have never played with it because that was the last item that I unlocked on the last save. Pretty sure. I don't remember at this point actually. So now we're just doing a little bit of cleaning house. Dark Bum should be keeping us out of danger. I don't know if we are unlocking anything by going down and fighting Satan, but we're just going to do it anyways, just because. I feel like it'll unlock us something. I'm not entirely sure. Really, my only concern is that not going into that chest doesn't stop us from doing things, if that makes sense. If this doesn't unlock things for us, but going into that chest would have unlocked things for us. We can't go in here. We need more keys or a golden key, like we were. Goodness. so graciously gifted before and now. Yeah, we don't want that. Sorry, Bob transformation. You're not a priority. Those are one of my favorite enemies for, like, assisting myself. Because I hardly ever get hit by them, and they just do tons of damage to all of the other enemies in the room. Especially since they shoot out in 4 directions, they tend to hit everything. Come on, Dark Bum. There we go. This is the hero that we don't deserve. But we desperately needed, at least as far as the previous games were concerned. Man, that was some rough stuff. I didn't even realize we have 100 cents. We probably would have gone to fight Hush if that was unlocked currently, but it's not. I know I missed both the bombs. You don't have to tell me. Yeah, you don't. Let's just forget. Let's just forget that it happened. You know, you don't have to keep bringing it up. I'll get the next one, okay? Either the pretty flies are just doing a ton of work, or Infamy is, or Conehead. I'm not sure, but we should have taken some damage from something at some point, and we did not. So I am just glad about that. And let's hop in the chest and see where we end up. Maybe we'll unlock something after this. That was a good run. I mean, we should have won the first Brimstone one, but you know, things happen. Mistakes are made. That won't be made again. Let's see. We've unlocked Mom's Knife. Best item. Not best item. I like Brimstone the best. But very good item nonetheless. Thanks for coming along on that special journey that we just had. And learning how the clicker works. I learned something, and hopefully you learned something as well. Or hopefully you knew, so you didn't make the mistake on your own. But at least this way, regardless of whether you knew before or you know now, but didn't know before, try not to make the same mistakes that I did. And on that note, thanks for being here, and I will see you next time.